Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So UTEP's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to pass, it's McConnell. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Pennington. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second and 8 from the 30. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. trying the left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Back to throw, it's Pennington. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
On the run, it's Turner. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wants to throw. It's McConnell. It's complete to the left.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the Miners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Metcalf. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. On the run, it's Turner. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
at the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just feeds the running back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's McConnell. He's got it on the left. He's loose. 10. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 31. Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Conley. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Number 3.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Back to throw, it's McConnell. Fires it incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's McConnell. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Bringing it back, it's Metcalf. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They're bringing heat. Took a shot as he threw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Didn't get anything on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's McConnell. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Metcalf. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. To the air, it's McConnell. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, Dave.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught on the outside, it's Goodwin. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Field goal is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 2nd down. Caught In the backfield, it's Metcalf. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. You could tell they got him there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with him. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Pennington. Pockets. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Marshall will be forced to punt. On the return, it's Thomas. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. He'll keep it himself. And that ball is live in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed and because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's McConnell. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 5.
Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
13.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Pennington. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Turner.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the back. Picks up 7. Brings up 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. After run, now throw. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score Marshall 40, UTEP 13.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Now on first down from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Miners with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's McConnell. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UTEP!
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They probably need one more score to feel like they're back in this game, down by 20 as they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Going with the counter play here. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Hit the afterburners, kid. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Pennington. Coming after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards, you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Odom.
And he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's McConnell. Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Miners want to move quickly. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going up top. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. To the air, it's McConnell. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guys so he can make the catch. If you put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
At the 26-yard line. All right, fans, it's time for some noise. It's 3rd down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Brings it down on the right side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep moving.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one.
Today's final score, Marshall